New manager, no bounce.
No bounce like Raymond.
That tells you that Manchester United's problems.
Amorim has won all his games
This season. Until Manchester United happened.
Again, I mean, I get why he went to Man U and all that, but again, I still think you should have just waited to the end of the season. They would have come back. You don't pick up this kind of team in the middle of the season after the havoc that Ten Hag has wreaked in that place, and then it's going to you're going to stay in your white. You need to come when you can have your summer transfer window and do what you need.
But anyway, for me, I will always say the manager knew what was happening. We said it, that he saw it, so there's no excuse.
Yeah, no, there's no excuse.
So you saw the frustration. I've not seen him look that frustrated before, but this is just day one.
No, don't worry. With time, you'll get used to it. But what are your thoughts from the game? I mean, they scored first, sharp.
Yeah, even after 8 seconds, they were already shouting. The fans were already chanting. But like I said, I think what I saw in that game, it took me back to OGS. They were just playing on the counter. They were trying to just play on the counter, and there was really no.
And Ipswich could have won the game.
It was 2 points up for Ipswich. If not for Andrew and Nana.
Aside the initial burst where Amad Diallo, ran down the flank. They were not really threatening all through the game. In fact, Onana had to make about 3 big saves. He made 3 big saves, one from the lap and another one like that. And the key take. But one thing I want to say is that I don't think we should make too much of this result.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think the shape is already clear. It's going to
it's going to play
like we predicted. But when you look at the people he used in certain positions, he even said it himself that he played people that have trained. Not people that you only had few days to train. Not people that. So when you look at the fact like someone like Maguire is injured, Euro is still injured, Lisandro Martinez is injured, you had Ugarte on the bench, you had Mino, all of them. I still don't think this is the lineup.
And a big call from him. He had a striker in Højlund, or maybe a Zeski he might want to use, but instead he went for Rashford.
Yeah, I think he was frustrated with Exi.
Yeah, I think the reason he even did that was this is my first game. If I want to, let me use someone that they respect, they love. Let me just put him out there so that in case it does not go well, it's Rashford. Because if you put oil on there and it does not start Rashford, you will see a new manager. You're not starting someone like Rashford.
But do you think Rashford is going to be playing as a 9 now for them?
I don't think. I think everything is going to reset. Okay. I think everything is going to reset in a couple of times. And for Rashford, I feel so bad. It's going to end up like Walcott. We know that you are good as a winger, but the player too. I think it's a case of being brilliant to play in different positions that managers see that.
And they start training you around.
They start training. And the same thing is happening to Havertz. He's not a 9. But because he can try and perform and give you little bits there. In
fact, I think that's where he has performed the best.
Arteta has now brought back Jesus now.
In Arteta's mind, this is my 9. Right. Primarily, he's not a 9. Rashford is not a 9 either.
It's like that guy in Madrid too. It's not a 9.
He's not a 9, truthfully. He's not a 9, but then. So I still don't think we should make too much of this result because I think in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, personnel is going to change a lot. But aside that, I did not see anything to catch my fancy.
Nothing really much apart from the change in formation. You won't even say. I think Man United absorbed more pressure than expected. If you look at the Ipswich side, they had more game. And that goal from Hutchinson, so sweet. Although it was a deflection, that's the left back from
your favorite guy. It's not Davis, sorry.
No, it's not even Davis. Davis was good. Davis helped towards the equalizer. He was part of it. He even gave a chance to the lamp that the lamp was supposed to start off score, and that was a painful one. My FPL, God, it was not my.
I know the problem with 3 at the back is if you are playing 3 at the back, then you need to have those wing backs must be people that are willing to track back. Amorim said it after his game that United players don't know how to track back. He specifically said it that United players don't know how to track back. And when you see that chance that the lap missed, it was just easy for
him to just keep
run because there was space.
And they put Onana under a lot of pressure in that game. I think if not for him, Ipswich should have just won
that game like 3.
Especially after that equalizer, it was all Ipswich. The only time we saw Man United do something creative was that run from Garnacho. That I don't know.
Pass.
he was supposed to pass it on time.
Okay.
Like it was.
Making is...
I think Amorim should be careful, with the press. Don't be too honest.
I'm going to say this.
They'll kiss your ass like, you're honest guy.
He will lend you because he said
they'll
something
use it against you later.
He said he has only been at Man United for a week, but he has spoken to the press
it's
more
times
than his sporting career combined.
It's true.
That's what English press will do.
They will
hound you
play along.
Now I'm so sure that he did not mean to say Man United players don't know how to track. He did not mean it, but English press, they are brilliant.
And he said he will ask the management to see if they can reduce the number of press.
You can't do
that. You can't. Do you know that? Do you know that there was a time
they will face
that Sir Alex Ferguson stopped an ESPN?
That's Alex Ferguson.
Yes, now. Yeah, the youngest United manager in 50 years.
Plus, they themselves, they want the press.
Exactly.
The owners want it because it's positive for them.
That's the way you put the club in the face of people.
Because instead of them coming
under fire,
that's
the Premier League
for the decision. They're not using Amorim to cover up for that. Young manager, you can see we are progressive. We're this. So they need
and they're trying to sell him because anything that is Amorim now is selling. We just want to say, okay,
exactly
what is happening, and that's press release. That's his post-match reaction.
He was too honest.
But it was honest.
The players are thinking too much. They
were thinking too much. They're under pressure.
You don't have to say that. Just say it was the first game, learning curve.
Exactly.
Just use some
we only had some few trainings. We'll get better.
They want to use question and finish him.
They are famous for this.
You just keep sidestepping it.
Exactly.
But anyway, we'll see about that. But I think we should also talk about Onana.
He has improved
because when he joined Man U, there was already an agenda on his head because of the year. Like his own fans wanted him to fail.
The main part where he failed was that time he had that issue with Harry Maguire. Maguire did it. Yes, that was where the main hate came in.
No, they were already hating him before he landed.
No, I know they were hating him, but I mean the main hate came in there because people were like, "This, you're just joining the team. You're supposed to be like a team player, not just show it out." Because he made us realize that I used to watch United, and I know that Maguire makes error. That's why he did that, but. I think he has improved massively.
Especially like for black goalkeepers because we know how hard it is for them to get any recognition. There's a stereotype about them and all that. So it was very important for Onana to actually succeed. And I think he's doing very well. I felt like it was very unfair the way people came at him that time. Before even making a mistake, they were already...
But it's still the same thing we are saying. That we said Amorim should take it carefully.
Yeah.
That's for Onana. He was also the one that brought it up. Even before the season started, no one asked him. He said he would take more risks. Did we ask him anything? Nobody asked him.
But that anyway, the good thing for him is that very personality that made him talk like that because he's someone that will show his
remember face. That time, that's penalty. I think it was Holland. There's one penalty that he made someone that he was like, play it this way.
Okay,
which game was that?
That was precision.
Was it? I think it was precision or something.
Was this?
And you see, so he's one. He still drags the camera.
But that's what makes him who he is.
Charismatic.
He's charismatic. It will come out when he was making mistakes. He came to do an interview and said it and accepted responsibility. But that's actually what helps him get better. That confidence, that more.
So I
think the biggest takeaway though from Amorim, from his interview post game was that he said Man United fans should not expect too much. I think that was also too much honesty again, but he did not lie.
We know that we said it here now. We said you cannot expect too much.
But you cannot hear that from your coach.
Yes, you cannot be a Manchester United manager and saying that.
The reason they brought you there is because at the moment you are one of the top coaches in the world based on your records, everything, scoring records. You have not lost a game this season. Sporting had scored at least 30 goals
and
in 9 games.
Manchester City 4-1.
Beat Manchester City 4-1. So he came there with a lot of expectation on his name. And now you are just telling me
what he saw is different. From back, you look at these players have quality as they have entered.
Just ordinary to chop your eye. You don't expect too much. I still think.
I think it's the emotion of the whole game.
Yeah.
My next game, he should do better. But then before we even wrap it up, I think we need to talk about Chelsea. Come on.
What happened to them?
They are doing well.
And so what should we say about it?
But before look at it. I think this is some credit to Enzo Maresca.
They spent £1 billion.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they've spent £1 billion or not. But before the start of the season, no one saw them ahead of Arsenal currently. No one saw them ahead of Arsenal currently. They are still ahead of Arsenal.
I'm ahead of them.
They are still ahead of Arsenal. Jackson is scoring. Jackson is scoring for fun.
We don't care about Chelsea.
Nobody cares about Michael Jackson.
I care about him. I care about them.
Chelsea, I want you to know I don't care about
Chelsea are doing quite well. You're away from it.
I don't care about
impressive. Like that was nice. They played Leicester like they were nobody.
Them. They beat a newly promoted side 2-1.
Come on, you said that won the Premier League. Give them that in 2016.
And then got relegated.
And Arsenal has not won it since. When?
I'm still better than them.
Yeah, better than them.
I'm still better than
with
them.
4.4.
What do you want to say? Are you not tired? What else do you want to say?
I beg you.
Everything you bring to the table,
someone that won Premier League in 2016 and coming to say, see, give them their respect.
What do you want
don't
to say?
do that
I won't
anymore.
give them any respect.
There's no
don't
respect.
give
So
them
spending £1 billion.
But Steve Cooper has gone though, so another managerial sack happened. So
yes, Steve Cooper. And the funny thing is, they are talking to Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy already achieved his mission in the short stay with United. By hawking himself out there, I'm ready. And
since United refused to give him now.
Yeah, but anyways, it will be interesting to see how Amorim will fare as United boss. I still agree with Sarah that it should have come maybe end of the season, because now what this means is that if he ends badly, they will just start calling you a fraud. That's the Premier League for you. Nobody will give you any grace. They'll start calling you.
United is the most difficult club to work at.
But anyways, we'll see how it will end up for Amorim. His first game did not go well. Even new manager did not even bounce this time around. But we'll see. Who are they playing next? United.
No, they are playing Europa League now.
No, in the Premier
League. They will have.
I can't remember.
But I want to know.
But they will win.
They will win.
Ruben,
I know that's why their next game they are playing Arsenal, so that one they are losing that one already.
Because it's Arsenal.
It's Arsenal now. I'll beat Man United. They're my boys. But anyways, we'll see what happens and what becomes of Amorim's tenure as Manchester United.
I play Everton next.
Everton.
They are home now. Old Trafford.
It's Old Trafford.
All the fans.
First home game for Amorim. I think he wants to impress.
They should win that.
But we'll see. The Premier League these days, you can't say what will happen. But anyways, join the conversation. Tell us your thoughts about Amorim's first game in charge and what you're expecting from the manager in the next couple of weeks. Was it the right choice for him to come midway through the season, and is he going to excel at the end of the season? Join us in the conversation. Give us your comments in the section below, and we want to hear from you. On that note,